Okay, today is a vlog that a lot of you have asked for. Today we are doing our first ever Dashley family cleaning vlog.
A portion of this video is sponsored by LG. They sent us an LG styler and we'll be using it to clean some things as we clean our whole house.
You have them to thank for this cleaning vlog because I have always been hesitant to show how I clean because I'm kind of a lazy cleaner. I'm a fast cleaner. I'm not like an expert cleaning person. And to be honest, I hire out the harder stuff. We have a cleaning lady that comes twice a month and does bathrooms and showers just because it makes me so much happier. For everything else, I usually try and do it before the kids wake up, so it's usually done by the time we're vlogging. I've left it out for you guys today, so it's a hot mess. I wanted to show you all of my processes, what I do, how I clean, just walk you through our whole house and clean our whole house up. It's pretty messy for me, and it's really messy if you're my mom. I wanted to show you something really fast. We're starting out really quickly in our laundry room. This is our new LG styler. Thank you, LG, for sending this to our family and for sponsoring and supporting our family. This is so cool. Later on in the vlog, I'm gonna show you how we can clean like things that you wouldn't clean or want to clean in a washing machine in this bad boy. We like to do down shirts for church, our winter coats, my nicer, dressier coats, and even some of our kids' toys. I'll be collecting things throughout the vlog so we can throw them in there and show you how the styler works.
We're a team.
Okay, so when I start cleaning in the morning, I like to start in the kitchen just because it's the biggest mess and it's the thing that stresses me out the most. Our kids aren't here right now. They usually are when we're cleaning, so this is almost gonna be it's like a semi-fun session. Date. I don't even know. I dream about cleaning alone, so I don't have to be stressed out. Let's get started.
Let's go!
Okay, first things first, this is our breakfast. I didn't clean any of it up this morning. James had some cheese, some apples, some waffles. It got really sticky, it got really messy. I always clutter this up by accident, and I always declutter it every morning. This is where George was. So our normal breakfast routine is after the kids eat breakfast, Dallin will go play with them downstairs while I clean, just because I like to clean, or I like to be the one to do that so that I know it's as clean as I want it to be. That's our normal routine.
All right, let's clean up this kitchen, baby.
This is my favorite cleaning what do you call it? This is my favorite all-purpose cleaner. It's super concentrated. You just put a capful into a spray bottle. It's really lightly fragrant, so it's not overpowering. It doesn't make your eyes water or your nose sting or your fingers burn. You really, really love it. It cleans really well, and it lasts forever.
It breaks over. We dropped a song a week. I learned so much from hanging with the guys over at
One of my biggest pet peeves is dirty counters, so I'm always cleaning them. So I like to keep a spray bottle just like right inside the sink. I also hate dirty sinks. If you ask Dallin, one of our most common fights is me asking him to just put the dishes in the dishwasher instead of having them being instead of sitting them in the sink. And I know that's what so many people do with sinks and potentially what sinks are actually for, but I just hate it so much.
It's true, she does.
I like to get reusable spray bottles so that I can use my special cleaner. But my favorite reusable one is actually the Febreze bottle. It is by far the best bottle I've ever used to clean with. It sprays the best, it's just the best. It broke, my mom broke it, so now I'm using a glass one. But if you have any old Febreze bottles, definitely recycle them because they spray so well.
Atlantic, the major label Advantage is making us believe we need.
I like to spray the entire area so that I don't have to be spraying constantly, so I just drench everything and then go around and wipe it. I'm trying to use more microfiber cloths. They're really good, but I still use paper towels every once in a while for like really big high chair messes. Some of you are probably gonna make fun of me. I know it's not that dirty, like it looks pretty clean. I just like to clean it every day so that it doesn't get really dirty. When we lived in apartments or when I had like dorms with my roommates, my least favorite thing at the end of semesters or whenever we moved was to clean the oven, and I've just kind of been neurotic about it ever since, where I never let it get bad. That is my helpful hint for you. Dallin hates though when I wipe our stainless steel with just my spray and my rag because it leaves streaks. So he bought his own stainless steel wipes and he always comes in after me and cleans it himself.
It's just, I hate streaks. I hate streaks.
You guys are watching this and being like, yep, they're neurotic. I always thought it, now I know it. Another thing I hate is rags in the sink. So every time I use a rag, I usually just wash it after the first time I use it, which is also kind of neurotic. I just hate when they get wet and dirty. And then if you leave them in there for even 2 days, they start to get that moldy smell. I just hate it. I think once as a child, like my face was wiped by a moldy rag and it scarred me. I don't even know where it happened, but I don't have rags.
Okay, there. Now, would you look at that? Much better. It's where I get a little neurotic. Stainless steel.
Okay, here it is.
Would you look at that?
Okay, so these are some of those special toys I was talking about that I want to clean. I don't want to throw them in the washer, but I do want to freshen them up and get all the germs cleaned out of them. So they're perfect for the LG styler. Also, this is Dallin's favorite coat. It's an Arc'teryx coat. It's really fancy and we hate washing it because we don't know if we're supposed to. And then this is a new coat I got. It's a wool, it's like a merino wool pea coat, and you definitely aren't supposed to wash this. Okay, so you just open it up and it looks super nice. And then they have these special hangers. Check your pockets. If you live in a cold and snowy place and you have a lot of winter gear, this is so nice. I always get like bronchitis. I had asthma as a kid, and it's really nice knowing that this is certified asthma friendly, just to kind of help me out during these winter months where I always struggle. Obviously, I struggle so much right now. Okay, and then there's just a shelf down here. Put our little friends, shut the door. Woohoo! You go, and it does magic in there.
Another thing that I love the LG styler for is for getting the wrinkles out of my shirts, because I'm lazy and I hate ironing, where my shirts just lay on the floor for days before we fold them. So I just toss them in here and I use the refresh button, and it takes like 20 minutes-ish, just shakes out my shirts and steams them. I wouldn't say it does as good as an iron, but it definitely does good enough for me. I could put my hats in this thing too. Also in the door, there's a place to like hang your dress pants, and it creases them, makes them all nice.
Okay, next up is our living room. This is where we do, like, this is where we get the kids ready. This is where we brush their teeth. Does anyone else do that? We brush our kids' teeth in the living room because I keep all of their toothbrushes in this bucket. So this is the room that always looks the most cluttery to me, especially.
You may also notice our habits.
Yeah, so let me walk you through it. This is the couch. Every night Dallin and I fall asleep on it. James has been sick. We've all been sick. That's why I sound like Darth Vader right now. So she hasn't been sleeping. So for the last 4 nights, we've had some slumber parties on the couch, watching every movie on Disney Plus with James, just because she can't breathe right now because she's so congested. So her things are here. A pillow is here, our blankets, the chips, the toys, the books. Usually there's diapers everywhere. So we just come through every morning and just clean everything up and make it look like we don't, like, we just try and make it look like we're responsible human beings who know how to put things away. Awkward.
Alright, the living room is done. That doesn't usually take too much time. We just discovered this little mess on our floor this morning. Thank you, James.
Luckily, it's just a dry erase marker. Hopefully it comes out of this.
Oh my gosh.
I've been rotating toys in here. I'll show you more we've been doing, and I thought she might be a little bit ready for the dry erase markers. George was never super naughty with them. James is a different person though, so I don't think she's ready. So this is just the cleaner. It's in a Myers bottle, but it's just the cleaner that I make.
Oh good, it comes right out. It's not really coming out of the crack. It's character. It's character in our house. It's a story. It's a story element of our house. That's how I spin this in a positive way.
I'm just throwing this in the washer really fast. Okay, it all mostly came up with a magic eraser. I didn't do it hard, don't worry. I just did it so softly. I have a funny story though about a magic eraser. When I was 19 or 20, I went home from college and my mom cleans her shower with one of these guys, and she put it in the same little container that she kept the other face cleaners. So I thought that this was just another exfoliator sponge, and I started washing my face with it. It got really dark the more that I scrubbed, and I thought it was scrubbing off dirt, but it was really scrubbing off my skin.
Oh my gosh.
1 minute later, my face was burning. 2 minutes later, it was like weeping, like when you get road burn, and I spent the next 3 days laying in my basement with a washcloth on my face. I had an entire face scab. So if you're ever feeling bad about how you look,
oh my gosh.
just remember that there was a point in my life where I had an entire scab over my entire face, and it was when I was at college trying to be cute. It was terrible. Okay, welcome to Little Kidville. This is not every day, but we do this every maybe like twice a week, just to kind of re-put everything back, as you can see.
It is shocking how fast this happens.
It's been a busy weekend too with Thanksgiving and everything. We've had a lot of people come over, so the playroom is indeed in need of a tune-up. While we're down here, I'm gonna be picking out some toys that I think are just kind of messy. Like, this is Margaret. She's well loved. We don't necessarily want to wash her just because I don't know if it'll like ruin her dress, and I don't want her to get like moldy smelling if she doesn't dry enough. So we're gonna do Margaret and a couple other of George's Woody and Jessie toys, just because they get played with so much and they have a lot of cloth on them, but they're also plastic sticky. So we're gonna take those upstairs in a little bit and sanitize them in the styler. Until then, I'm just organizing and cleaning. Everything kind of like, this is the car section. This is the car section. This is our little people section, our kitchen. Everything kind of just has a bin, and I just sort things out in the bins. I'll be doing that while Dallin vacuums. He's a master vacuumer. This is something really good for his, what would you say? For his perfectionist tendencies, he likes to keep all the lines straight.
It's just so satisfying to...
I don't know where you are. You can hold you.
It's just so satisfying to vacuum this floor because we have new carpet because it's a new house, you know? Just like the diamonds, you'll see when it's done. There, would you look at that? Isn't it just satisfying?
He loves it, I don't care. But Dallin loves it.
Tell me if you're the same way with fresh vacuum lines. Just really revs my engine.
I'm more of the organizer.
You're doing a good job.
Of the toys.
Miss Kindergarten teacher over here.
All right, as soon as I get this cleaned, the living room and the kitchen, I always feel so much better because it's kind of like the places we're in the most. So even if I leave the rest of the house dirty or not cleaned up, I still feel like I cleaned up today. It looks so good, so clean, so fresh, and it's ready for our kids to come home and mess it up again. This room is kind of like our kid craft, homeschool, preschool room. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house. We're using it more than ever right now. I know I've talked to you guys a lot about how we do preschool at home and how I'm really thinking about homeschooling our kids. I have found a really good pre-K course book, and I bought this from a curriculum called The Good and the Beautiful. I still love Busy Toddler, and it's still something really fun. This is just something really easy that we can take wherever we go. This was his first time ever drawing letters, and it's so special because it's all bound in a book, so we can keep it forever and always have these to remember. This is our little school closet with all of our fun crafting supplies. This is a little sorting bin, and then this goes to our Play-Doh bin. And they know how to just come around and open the bins if they want to play in them. We're working on cleaning up. George is getting a lot better, so it's not usually a huge mess. And then we keep some fun books up here for them to read, or for me to grab and read to them. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna clean this up super fast. We like to vacuum like by hand the living room and the kitchen, but I have a Roomba that I like to turn on when the kids go to bed or early in the morning, and it will come in here and kind of get all the Play-Doh crumbs. For all of you book nerds, these are some of our favorite books for kids. We love the Usborne ones. We love Owl Babies. The Lift the Flat Bible is so good. Here's another Usborne. If you have a baby around James's age, this is her favorite book. It's called Where's Baby's Belly Button? And you look for baby's eyes. It has a lot of good words, body parts, direction words.
All right, you guys, it's been like an hour and a half, so our coats and our toys should be done in the LG styler. Alright, all freshly cleaned and steamed and sanitized. Margaret, looking fresh as ever, although your nose was chewed off by our puppy. Woody has become James's favorite toy even more than George lately. She's snuggling with this while she was sick. It's just nice to know that we can throw it in here and it's all steam cleaned.
Okay, we're on our way now into my room, and then James's room and our bathroom. We'll go into James's room first. Her room's really simple. It usually just has bottles in it. I like to fold up her blankets, just make sure her bed is clean. I like to keep things pretty simple. I just really hate that cluttery feeling, so her room is pretty like bright and airy, not super decorated a lot. These have been our favorite blankets. They're the Aiden and Anais bamboo soft. They're the silky soft bamboo version. They're kind of fragile. They have a lot of holes in them, but James and George have both just loved these blankets. All right, here's the finished product. These are all of her favorite blankets, her favorite things. This is from Target. It's a little sound maker that also lights up. We love that. And then we also have a box fan for her. I wanted to show you really fast. We just installed blinds in James's room, and they are awesome if you have babies. If you pull down this way, it's a blackout curtain. If you pull down this way, it lets in light. It's my favorite thing. So we just kind of go like that during her nap, and it's awesome. Okay, welcome to our bedroom. The main issue of our bedroom is always laundry. It always looks like this.
It's literally always like this, so.
I wouldn't recognize it if it was clean. I don't even know if we should include this because we never do this. This is not part of our daily routine. It just kind of piles and circulates out.
It's like, why have a dresser when you have a floor, you know? It's just so much easier to see everything available. The floor is just really, really handy.
The problem is, as soon as we get this cleared out, there's like 3 more baskets waiting for us to get them. And then this is the dirties one.
And then there's more.
Dirty, that's dirty.
Master bedroom, done. Okay, next.
Yeah, so I just wanted to remind you guys, this is not a deep clean. So we're not doing bathrooms or anything today. We can show you them. They're not that dirty. This is just kind of like our daily cleaning routine. Just wanted to remind you in case anyone's freaking out right now that we're not doing the bathrooms. Okay, this is George's room. The real mess that ever really happens is he throws his sippy cup down at night and his books get kind of messy. Up there is George's realm. I don't even know half of what's up there. He takes 100 toys up there, 100 different like cups. And we just kind of go through there every once in a while when we switch out the blankets.
It's just a special place. He has things so particular for how he likes to take his nap and sleep. He like has all of his toys next to him. He's surrounded by books. And it's kind of like George's sacred place up there. So we don't really mess with it. It's just so precious and it just warms our hearts every time we see it. And so we just don't even want to touch it because it's just like the beautiful area where George sleeps and grows at night.
He doesn't really use the rest of the room yet. Like we rock in the chair, but he doesn't mess with the desk or his clothes. I kind of do all of that. So nothing really ever gets messy except for up there. And it's so high that we don't ever see it. So this is his room. It's clean.
Done.
That's most of the rooms. My sister lives in this room. We'll stay out of there.
The last thing really is the office back here. And I keep it pretty clean. I just gotta like declutter the desk every once in a while. But I have control over this room. And I usually keep it pretty good.
And I just don't care because it's not it's like Dallin's space. So I just don't say things when I come down here.
This is my sacred area where I sleep and grow.
He has 2 trash cans because one gets full too often, but I don't say anything.
Yeah, you do. You post on social media and shame me. Thank you again to LG for sponsoring our family. We love the LG Styler. You guys should really check it out. Link is in the description on YouTube.
All right, everyone, the kids are back. We're all done. Georgie is eating chicken nuggets. James is drinking her apple water. We're just winding down for the day. Thank you so much for watching our vlogs. Thank you so much for supporting our family. We'll see you guys in our next vlog.